Can you call him yes, sir? No, sir. Seriously. Online, can you hear me clearly? I see someone replying, no, the voice is not clear.
Is it clear now? Online? Online is the voice is clear now? Yes. Arey, what's that much funny, Ray? Now let's start it here. Yeah. Huh? ఏది క్లియర్ క్లియర్ అని అడగడానికా? Okay. Let's ask the same question which I ask every day. How many of you completed the MySQL project? Good. Some people did. Remaining people, eh? Hello, you. No, you only. నీకోసం నువ్వు ఎప్పుడు కష్టపడతావు? వర్క్ బెంచా? వర్క్ బెంచా MySQL? See, listen guys, when you don't do the projects, it will be difficult for you to get it up cope up, okay? Basic questions. You should understand it how those things works, okay? At least if you are not like I don't want to do the project and all, do it something like hacker rank. You guys know this, right? Type it here, hacker earth MySQL. If you type it something like this, then they will give you challenges. Hacker earth will give you SQL challenges, okay? Now if I go here, it will I need to log in, I think. Now if you go here, they will give you one question, one table they will give you one problems, okay? The hacker rank or hacker earth or lead code, there are so many are there, okay? I think this is also will go basic challenge, solve the challenge. Okay, they are asking mail ID always. If I just log in it here, student. Now select an option. I will graduate in 2029. Let's go. And just who will know that, right? See, now let's go here. See the left side, they gave you one logic and one table. And right side, you write the query, understand it like how those things works. Now, when you try it, at least 10, 20 problems, at least in this, that will, sir, I didn't understand that problem. Go and search it in internet. Okay, and find it out. Is it clear, ma? Now see, let me give you one live example. I'm not degrading anyone. I'm not pointing at any persons. It's a real based situation. One of my neighbors, it's like she's in now seventh class in some of the international school in Hyderabad. And you know what's her homework? Made an app. Ah, in seventh class international school, it happened it like 1 week back. They gave some app, and 2 days back she came to me and she is explaining like what she is wanna do and what website she is using, what tool she is using. I was like, what? Even some of the tools she explained to me, I'm like, are they existed? No, I'm saying truly. So how did she know? Did the teachers taught them? No. She searched on internet. She said it like, I want to do this. And then she searched it multiple chat GPTs. And then she got some profiles. She went to that website. She saw that. She downloaded it. She installed it in her system. We all are graduates. The graduates who studied whole engineering. See, 99.99% graduates studied their engineering or degree in the English medium only. Except the 1% who are from rural background, I exempt them. We all studied from English, but still in interviews we face problems with English. See the standard. Okay. We don't need to blame the education system because we are not doing it. Now let's increase the volume for somewhat. Online. Okay, let's not increase then. Online, is it okay? Now the volume is okay online. Yeah. So I am also requesting you guys to do it. Do something. Okay. You guys are learning Python. How do you know that whether you learned Python or not? Certificate doesn't matter, ma. I'm saying it clearly. Certificate doesn't matter. You know what certificate matters? For example, you are learning AWS. The certificate of some educational institution is not matter. The certificate of Amazon Web Services will give you official certificate. It will be matter. If Google provides you one certificate that you are really great, that would be matter. If Microsoft provides you certificate, that matters. Udemy or Scalar or these things doesn't matter. They don't even care for 1 rupee also. They don't even use for rupee because your HR will not take care of your certificates. None of my company asked my certificates till now. Okay. So my point is start doing it. Build the projects. Your projects matters, not your certificates. Clear, ma? You have only 3 days. Okay. You know, some people did not even install the MongoDB. I know. Start doing it now. Okay. And but these are optional. Like you go with MongoDB or MySQL, it's up to you. We are just going with both. Now let's introduce you to the text. Go here. Let's see what we discussed. Unfortunately, we still did not have the complete links. I'm following it up daily. I will give you the links by end of the classes. Like by uh, by Saturday, I will provide you complete links. Okay, and I will update it in the drive. Okay, clear, ma? Now let's see what we discussed. How to do a basic CRUD application like insert. We can do insert one, insert many, or update. We can do update one, update many, or we can do uh, there is no read here. How do you read? Find or find one, or you do delete one or delete many. Yeah, these are CRUD, basic CRUD, read, write, create, and all. After this, you understood some basic functions like count, sort, limit, skip, right or not? Then you also understand it like writing queries using operators. You understand comparison operators like greater than, less than, greater than, greater than, equals to, not equals to. You understand comparison operators. You understand something like logical operators and or not. You understand something like and or not. And then you understand update operators. Update operators are like set, unset, right? What more you discussed? Array operators like in, not in, all. Okay. Okay. And we even checked it like exist or not exist. uh is there any other thing? Array operators only, pull, push, pop, right? Anything I missed? Hmm? Assignment operator is equals to, I think, assignment, which is equals to only. Any other things we missed? These are the basics. Sir, after basics, sir, which you need to know, aggregation pipeline, aggregation framework or pipeline, which we discussed yesterday. how the aggregation framework works, how the pipeline works. Okay, like in this pipeline, sir, you will give so many things. Like first, let me give you first thing. We will use something called match. Now match will give the result for group. Now group will give the result for something sort if it is there, or limit, or skip. And then we will give project. We also understand something called lookup. These are the things we have discussed, ma. The lookup is used to join two particular collections. Okay, usually collections are similar to tables, and the records are similar to documents, and inside the documents you have a fields. Is it clear, ma? Now actually, if you know this much, almost anything in MongoDB queries you can do. Okay, you need to know three more concepts which were mandatory, like index. What is an index? You should know. You need to know what is sharding, or you need to know what is replication. Usually you don't need to do much about this. Only basic things, if you understand it, how they work, it would be enough. Okay. uh, uh, yeah, I got it. So we will just give gap. Okay, now, sir, till now, any doubts, sir? Till now, any doubts? No. So let me explain you one time how this pipeline worked yesterday. Sir, first thing, we write it one basic command. Let me write it one basic command. db dot here collection name, whatever the collection name you have, dot aggregate, whatever the exact spelling of aggregate, you will go with aggregate, and then you will give an array, sir. This array contains all the stages. Each and everything you do operation is considered as one stage mark. Okay, now inside this you will write it the stages: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. In my aggregation pipeline, 3 stages are there. In the first stage, if I do some kind of logic, imagine I am doing it something called match, and I am saying it match whatever the rating has to be greater than or equals to 10, or greater than or equals to 8. Now, whatever the things whose rating greater than or equals to 8 will be the result for this particular, will be result for this particular stage, right? Now, interesting point is this, sir. Whatever the result you got, that result will be the input for next stage. Now, next stage will not perform on the whole collection. Next stage will perform on the whatever the result it got it from previous one. In case the previous is empty or the previous is not there, in that particular cases, it will take it the whole collection. Right or not? Sir, if I want to group the people based on male and female. Now I have the whole population in India. India population is one collection. Imagine. Now in this collection, I want to take it like males and females. I want it. I don't want actually all males and females. I want it like only Hyderabad males and females. Okay. Now, sir, if I directly do that, it will work it upon whole Indian collection, right? Instead of this, first I will select the persons who are from Hyderabad location. In that particular result, whatever the result are there, I want to perform the male female logic in particular result only. I don't want to perform it in previous one. Is it clear, sir? Yeah, that one we will do here, and that result set will become the input for next one. Now in this next one, usually we did yesterday something called grouping, $group. Did you all remember, ma? In the $group, again, you will give it based on what you are grouping. You will give it as ID. if I'm making it as gender, and based on the gender, they will be coming, sir. Now here, let's see, instead of age rating, I will give age. Now I will get all the people whose age are greater than 18. See, imagine I'm doing it for voter list in whole Hyderabad. So I will check it like first India. Let's check it Hyderabad. In the Hyderabad the location, whomever are having greater than 18, that one I will take. In that, based on gender, I am taking them. So now, how many genders will come? Two genders will come. So this, based on these two genders, people will be segregated, right? And how do you store those particular places? You can write it some another field, and you can able to store them, which we did it yesterday. Here you can write it some kind of logic with the count. Here you can find it their average. You can find it their sum based on this. Now, if you are doing sorting, now sort will not happen on whole base. Sort will happen based on only this result, whatever the result in the second stage. Here, if you do sort, sort will happen on second stage. So second stage, whatever the fields are there, that fields only you should consider in the third stage. Now in third set, the result, whatever it comes in that result, whatever the fields are there, will be considered in the fourth set. Is it clear, ma? Is everyone clear with that? Now, what is lookup? What is lookup? Now, sometimes you need to do multiple collections, ma. Now, yesterday I gave you one example. Now, group will return, see, this group will return how many IDs are there here. ID male, ID female. Only two things it will return. It will return only ID male and ID female. What if I also return it here? Numbers. Here, I write it something called dollar count, and I gave some value. It's like something gender. If I give dollar gender or gender. Now what will happen? Now how many people are there in the male will come. How many people are there in female? It will come. So two columns will be there. One is underscore ID. One is numbers. Okay. Two particular fields will be added for every document there. So how many documents will come? In the answer, two documents will come. One document will have ID male, another document will have ID female, and the first document you will have count something numbers, and the second count will have numbers something count. Is it clear, ma? Any doubts? No. Next one, third one, logic. Now you can put it whatever in the next pipeline. Sir, I want to know, sometimes you need to combine two collections. Like yesterday, I told you how the blog post and all will work. Now let's go here. If I go to Mongoose, Mongoose. Now let's open here Mongoose. What is this? Maybe in future speakers also will become artificial intelligence. Now use first show databases. In this, I have the database of products in AGR demo. AGR demo. Now in this AGR demo, let's start it. Now see what you did, sir. Now focus here. This is what we discussed yesterday. Now in the aggregate, we just did lookup. Here, lookup will take it 4 things, ma. First one, in lookup, 2 things will be there: primary table, secondary table, or local table and foreign table. Now, sir, local table is products. Sorry, no tables. Local collection is products. Local collection is products. Now here, lookup will give you from employees. That means foreign one is employees. Foreign one is employees. Now, local field. Local field means in this products, whatever the field. Imagine in products, we have product ID. Okay. That you will keep it. Whatever is matching with the second one, local field. This ID is from the products. And second one, foreign field. Foreign field is from the foreign table, employees table, or employees collection. Now, I am returning this all values into the employees, Now see, it created something called employees and it added ID, name, department, and salary. This is what I told you to do also. I gave you one task. Did anyone did the block post task? Good. Let's try it. Now, use blocks. Now, in the blocks, I am just creating db.post. Sir, I did not created blocks. If you write it use blocks, automatically it will create it, sir. Now in this, I am writing it db.post.insert many, and I am inserting the blocks. Each block will have something called blog ID, 1 2 3 4, comma, content, hi. Now next, comma, here, blog ID 1 2 3 5, comma, content. Now next, somewhere right, comma, again braces. Now here, blog ID. Now here I will write it 1145. I don't think I need to write it here. 1145, comma, content. Now next, this is three things were done, sir. Now I will write the comments for this. Docs must be okay. Array, because you are inserting so many things. So let's go here. Let's write it here, an array. Now 3 values were inserted, sir. Okay. Now after inserting them, now I want to create another one, db.comments dot insert many. Now in the insert many, let's create it here only, an array, and inside the array, let's create it 1 2 3. Now I'm writing 3 comments. Okay, this is what the example which I gave you, right, in the input and output. Now we are giving input and we expect our query will result the output whatever we expected. Now here, each one can have, I am giving it something called ID. Sir, you can name whatever you like it, na. There in that collection blog ID will match it with ID in the comments. Now here ID name is names 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 5 1 1 4 5. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 comment, and here what is the comment here? Good. Now here again ID 1 2 3 4. Now I'm just giving it 2 comments for 1 and one comment for one comment. Bad. Now next ID 1235, comma, comment. Okay. Now in real time scenarios, the comments and posts will be different. That's it. Now see, sir, here I entered 3 comments values, but in this 2 comments belongs to one blog post, 1 comment belongs to another blog post. For another blog post, there are no comments only. Right now, it may happen. Now in the results, I want them to attach. Now how it will happen? Just a minute. Just a minute. The company wants. Now they shouldn't know now that I'm working here. Now let's go here and let's write it, sir. Let's write lookup. Now db dot what file? It is a left outer join. So please share the signed letters. Aim for lunch. Send you so. Yeah. Now db dot. Now what is the first file name, which is post? Okay, very bad. Post. So this is the problem. You all wants to be a developer, right? You will get the problems every time. Bugs will come anytime, the production issues. Yesterday one production issues came and it will go on only now. Now db dot post dot aggregate. Now in the aggregations, now no, yeah, here we will go with something called lookup. Lookup will take its dollar lookup, and which will take it an argument. Now in this lookup argument, we are going to take it. Okay, we are going to give 4 arguments. What are they? First one, from. From means from which particular one you are adding it. Comments. From comments. Comma. And then local fields. Now here you will give local fields. I think you will give directly local field means whatever the field in this particular post. In post, I wrote it as something called blog ID. Okay. And then comma, foreign field. And I'm sure some spelling mistakes will come. Now here you will go with ID and then comma as comments. Now let's go here. Online is voice is low. Online is voice is okay. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see, sir. Let's go here. Unknown argument to local fields. Local field. Now see. Now, sir, if you see, my first blog post got added 2 comments. Right or not? My second blog post got added 1 comment. And my third blog post got added 0 comments. And that's what we need to do. And this is the yesterday task solution, sir. Is it clear, ma? Any doubts till now? Is everything clear? Now, let's see how the MongoDB will do some other process. Now, first discuss something called index, ma. Okay. Now it added the comment. I think everyone understand in the solutions what happened, right? One one particular collection values will be added into another collection. Okay, that is called embedded document. Okay, now let's go here, sir. Now, first one, indexes. This is very easy concept. Indexes are used in MongoDB for performance issues, for performance. Okay, mostly to avoid collection scans. Mostly it is to avoid the collection scans. Now, what is this collection scan? Is like this. Imagine you have one values, you have one set of collections. In this collection, people are there, name and age are there. Okay, obviously id is also will be there. I'm not going with underscore id, just imagine underscore id is there. Okay, now here name Raj, age 20, now comma, now here again, now here name Vijay and age 55, or name Prakti, age 20. Now, sir, I want to check the people. Listen, I want to check the people here. I'm not writing the exact syntaxes. Anyway, here for Raj, you need to put the double quotation. That is for sure. Now, see, sir, focus here, mind this point. I want to know the people who are age 20. Okay. What will be the answer? Raj and Prakti. But to do this logic, how many files you will check? 3 files, 3 documents you will check it. What if there are 100 documents? In that 100 documents also, only 2 documents are having it actually age 20. But to know this 2 documents, you need to search it actually 20, this total 100 na. When you check it 100 values only, you will know this whether these two are having it or not. Is it clear, sir? And that is called collection scan. What it is called? Collection scan. Collection scan means collection scan means whenever we do retrieval, whenever you are doing retrieval ma, now what will happen, it scans all documents in collection. Okay, it just scans the all documents, sir. Now I don't want to do that. I don't want to do everything scanning. You got my point? Then how do you do that? Without scanning, how you will you know which one the age? You have to go to each document, then only you will know the age, right? And MongoDB brings you one nice logic called indexes for this. Indexes, what it will do, whenever you create an indexes will create a separate index for this. Okay, for that particular age or for that particular one, you can take it one column, one field, and you can create an index, which is single index. You can even create it multiple fields and you can make it a unique one. Okay, or you can take it an array and you can give it an index also. Usually we will take it single field or multiple fields. Now here, listen here, I just created an index with age, index with age. Now in this index, what will happen, it will write out all the things which are okay, 55, 20, 20. Oh, sorry, I misplaced the order. 20, 55, 20, So it's like all the things, whatever the values are there, it will just write it one time. Okay. Sir, at that time it will check na? Yes, absolutely. First time it will do the collection scan. Okay, but next time onwards, how many times I do the search? Now I want to know the people who are having age 20. It won't even check the collection. It has each and every value. It will directly give this and this. It don't need to check this. Imagine you have an array of values, sir. In that array values, you want it only indexes which are having it 1, 2 or greater than 15. What is you have to do? You have to check it each and every value whether it's greater than 15 or not. But indexes will not go that. Indexes will make it like each one a special value. Okay, and it will remember it. Okay, now this guy wants 20. Let's give it 20. Now, how many documents it checked? It checked only 2 documents. Earlier, how many documents it checked? 3 documents. What if my collection is having 100 documents? If you do normal collection, normal searching method, it will check it like 100. Okay, but if you use the indexes concept, sir, index will check it only how many are there actually existed. Only that one only will search. Okay, and this will make your process easy, right or not? But disadvantage is this: retrieval concept. Reading will be more easy, writing will be more difficult. What if I want to change the age value of particular person? Okay, getting the value of that particular person is easy, but changing only that particular value will become more difficult in the concept of indexes. So indexes are used mainly for retrieval purpose, sir. Okay, so that I checked it only 2 documents now instead of checking 100 documents. So obviously my performance will increase now. Is it clear? So I can avoid the collection scans. And how do you do that, sir? You can create an index using something called create index method. Go here, cls db dot post dot find. Sir, I want to know the I think in post nothing is there na. Let's check any field. Show dbs. Movie data is having it na something. Let's check it. What is movie data is having it? I think it's about products only na. Now here db dot find, sorry, db dot, I forgot the name of this, show collections movies, db dot movies dot, and here I want to do find. Whenever you do the finding ma, now here I am just giving it here in the product. Price is there, price greater than 500. Now you got the values now. Now how much time it will take it, you can actually understand it by something method called explain. If you do the same thing in your compass, compass will have directly explain method. Okay, but here you have to give it explain execution stats. Now if you do this, how much time it took for to do this particular execution, to execute that particular query, how much time it took, everything it will give you statistics. Now let me see this, sir. Now if I go here, no, this, where is this execution stats? Where did I, here. Now see, index filter set is false because I did not check with any indexes. Okay, now it did with filter and it did with this all. Now here, now they go here, total documents examined. How many files, how many documents it examined? 30. In my total, in my particular folder, 30 are there in collection. In collection, 30 documents it did, but how many it returned? 6. Only 6 matched my criteria. You got my point, na? For 6-1, I searched, I checked it 30. So 24 checkings are wasted actually. Right or not, na? Imagine you are checking, you are going into each and every room, you are checking the things, and 24 rooms time is wasted. Now I want to increase that particular performance. How do I do it, sir? Now first you can write it, you can create an index db dot what is it? Movies dot create index, and you can create the index based on any column, sir. Now I'm creating based on a column named price. Create index error in specification. I gave movies only now. It is not products, it is movies only. I stored products in the movies. Okay. CLS. Yeah. One more thing, sir. To make it the process easy, like same like how I did the where is this? Where did I download it? I think I downloaded something. No. Where is it? I downloaded this one. Where is the cheat sheet? Yeah. So I just downloaded a cheat sheet. I will share the cheat sheet like today. Like each and every command will be there, sir. Like how to open each and every command, like how to start with the DB, how to start with collections from the starting till the ending. Complete all the topics will be, all commands will be there. Okay. Now delete one, comparison queries, operators, everything will be there with the example and the command description. You can check it with that. Now let's go here, indexes. What is the mistake? Check it here. Yes. This is what we did. db dot create index. In this movies, something price will be there. Error in specification, name, key 0p. Compass. MongoDB compass. Let's just connect it. Let's just go to movies data, movies. Now, if you go here, indexes, you can see actually whatever the indexes are there. Now here, create an index. Now you can select an index name, field name, price, and the type. Okay, I have to mention the type also this times. Very good. Earlier we used to use hint method. Okay. Now create index price colon 1, which will start it, sir. Now if I go here, just refresh it. Now see, price 1 is added, sir, and which is taking price in the increasing order. Okay. Now it will add all the values in the increasing order, sir. Now here the same query, now I will do, if I do the same query, db dot, now this time if I do, let's check it here, how much time it will took this time. And returned, no, this time also it checked the complete ones, no. db dot hint one, hint must be a string or an object. Price underscore one. Now see, okay, they just changed some syntaxes, I think. Now see, guys, focus here. Hint actually earlier how you used to be, create index used to take it only the field name. Now they are changing it the field name with the ascending or descending order. And along with this, hint is there. Hint is like whenever you are doing the performance, if you give hint, that means see, it is taking the movies collection and it is finding it all the elements prices greater than 500. But whenever it is doing it, we are giving one more hint to it. Use this particular index. Hint will actually add the index. Which index I'm adding? I'm adding price one. Okay. There is an index price in underscore one. Now, if I do this, now see in the statics, I just explained the statistics. Now here, go here. How many total documents it examined? How many returned? 6. It will be always match actually. So this time to check it the 6 doors, I don't need to go with 30 doors. Instead of going into 30 rooms, whoever are exactly need to be checked, only that rooms I checked. Now earlier it took 30 checks. In that only 6 were the result. Now this time only 6 checked, 6 are result. And obviously the performance will be increased. Na? Is it clear, sir? Is everyone clear? Indexes are used for retrieval purpose only. Okay. When we do retrieval queries to increase the performance, we will use this. Okay. You can note down in this way to create an index. To create an index, you can write it db dot collection name, db dot collection name dot create index. You will create one indexer, and in this index, you will give the field name, object, field name, field, and in this field, how you want to store that field values in the ascending order or descending order. Ascending will be 1, descending will be -1, sir. Okay, however you want to store, you can just go with that. Now I just store it as 1. Now let's go here. Now how do you do the query? db dot collection name dot find, and you do whatever the query you want. In the find, whatever query you want, you do, sir. Your own logic. And dot here hint, and whatever the name is created here, index name, whatever the name you created ma using that particular index, and that particular will be here. Is it clear ma? If you want to see explain stats, always if you want to see how much time it will take, sir, if you do like this, you can't see any difference. But if it is a major query, if it is like 1 lakh items are there, okay, imagine 1 lakh files are there. In that I want to check the people, only few number of people, okay, age 20 people, how many age 20 are there. If I use index, I will get it very fast, then compare it to the normal find. Okay, you see the stats. Okay, if you see the explain stats, you can actually see the stats, or you can go to the compass also. In the compass also, sir, documents here, for example, here I did one query. Okay, here if I do one query, this is a basic filter na. Now here I did rating greater than GT, rating greater than 4. Now, if you do this, it will find the elements greater than, na? You can click here, explain. If you click here, explain will explain you how much time. See, returned 28 results. Okay, total documents explained here, 30 seconds. And how much time it will take it, like execution time also it will be there. Now, it's very fast, so that's why it's not showing it. But actually, sir, if it is 1 lakh are there, okay, it's smaller than the 0 millisecond, okay. But if it is fast, if it is something 1 lakh records or more are there, then it will show you how much time happened also. My suggestion is, if it is showing the time, you can actually check it here also. The same way, if I do the search here using price, price greater than, where is price, right? In this price is there, huh? Some are not having it, some are having it. 400. Now you can actually check it here. Hint, where is the hint is here? Find, explain. Okay, it automatically, Compass is automatically uses the index name. See? Now, sir, here can you see this? There is one more thing called multi-key index. What is that multi-key index? No. That means it is not using multi-key index. It is using only one key index. Multi-key index means you can put one array. You can put array and you can give multiple values. Okay. For example, I want to store this images value. Sir, if it is price, price will be one. For every document, one price value is there. So that's why based on one value it is checking. But if you give the same procedure using images, sir, then it will be calling multi-key, because images will have 5 values every time, 5 values or 4 values. Then is this all 5 or 4 will be created as unique one. So how indexes will work it in the backend, sir? It will create one data set. Earlier I told you, now it will create one table, a list of table where 20, 55, 50, 40 or something is there, and whatever are there, exactly those things will be pointed out. Is it clear, my everyone? Or, sir, I want to delete. If you want to delete index db dot collection name dot drop index here you will give the index name, whatever the index name you have. There are several indexes, ma. Basically, what we did is single field index. You can give multi-field indexes, like 2, 3 fields will be combined, or you can give something like array key indexes. Okay, or that is called multi-key. Okay, now what more are there? Here, see, you can do it here also. Create index. Now here, so many options are there. If I click on create unique index, guys, listen, you can actually write one value variable named unique, $unique, and which will be 1 or 0, true or false. If I write it create index, what will happen? Only that values will be uniquely only will be entered. Okay. Sometimes it will be good, but sometimes it's not good. Why it is? Imagine age will be there. Okay. If age is there, there are so many people with this particular age 20, but it will take the 20 only one time. You got my point? If you put create index, now here, uh, if I give here index name, you can select whatever the name you want to go. Okay. Or usually what will happen? Usually based on the type you give, it will only do it automatically. Okay. Now, this is called TTL indexes. Okay. These are automation indexes. Okay. Usually you won't do it in advanced ones, you will do it. Basically what it will do, After a particular time, I want some particular fields to remove. How do you do? For example, login, true. Every login will have a session. After particular time, I want this login field will be removed from the particular document. If you want to do that, you will do it TTL, okay, which is time indexes, okay, timer indexes. But I don't want that. You can select whatever the name you want it, branch, and you can write it here. One, okay. Here 4 options are there. Text is for any textual one. What if I want to create any search indexes? I want to search an element, sir. For example, I am searching for Samsung. I'm searching for Samsung. In my products, there are total 30 products. In that 30 products, 4 are Samsung products. Sir, whenever I'm searching it, all 30 products, it will check the name now. Which name is having Samsung. But instead of this, if I give it here text, okay, now here, only that will be checked. If I give it here Samsung now, whoever having the Samsung, only those things will be checked. The only will return. You got my point? 2D sphere is for the geospatial. I think when I told you operators, I told you there are some operators which are for geospatial ones. That means area, okay, and two-dimensional area ones, different geometrical shapes, you will go with that. Okay, now one, next. What if I want multiple fields? You can add multi fields also. Okay, how many you want it? Because compass is actually easy to manage. And then if I created it here, name, where is the title? Title, text, create index. Now title text, see the name is, okay. Now, sir, how many indexes are there? I want to know. How many indexes are there? I want to know. If you go here, if you write it here, db dot movies dot get indexes, get indexes, indexes. Then how many indexes are there? It will come, sir. Is it clear, ma? Is it clear, everyone? Now, see, first one is having an ID. Basically, every will have ID index. Okay, based on the ID, it can able to check. And second one is having it something price. And the third one is having something called text based one. Okay, which is used for searching. Ma. Text based ones are used for searching mechanisms. Okay. Tomorrow, when I tell you Atlas, I will tell you how the searching mechanisms also will work. Okay, we will check it Atlas and we will check it searching mechanism, and we'll do complete revision in tomorrow's class only. Okay, now next, after indexes. Now these two topics, whatever you are going to learn, these two topics were very important. Now what are they? They will ask you theoretically. Most of the topics were theoretical here. These topics were come to the admin. There is a fine gap in these two topics. People will always confuse with that. First, replication. Replication creates a copy of your data set. Replication creates a copy of your database and maintain in another server. Maintain in another server. How it will do, sir? Okay, oh, sorry. Some people can't see. You can't. Oh, why it is? I think I can't give space here. Anyway, server it is S. Now, sir, see this. How it will work is, imagine you have one database, sir. Okay, you have one database. Now this database will have so many collections and so many documents. Now this database having blocks, which are having posts, comma, comments. Posts and comments. Now, sir, my server load is increasing now. There are nearly 1 lakh people are watching my posts now, and there are so many people trying to comment at my particular website at a time. It may happen. See, how many Facebook users are there in the world? So many are there. In lakhs, I think, in crores, I think. Now, there is a possibility that at one particular time, 1 lakh people in the throughout the world are commenting to one post. Imagine it's a huge one, or something. At least 1,000 people will comment at a time. Will happen, na? Right, sir? What if the server is not taking that load? Imagine my server is not able to take the load. You all are trying to hit one button. Imagine in Amazon, I gave one product, one cell phone for 1 rupee. The moment Amazon people put the cell phone for 1 minute, 1 rupee, everyone in the India will tick that button, add to cart, right or not? Proceed to buy. But when you are going for proceed to buy, imagine there is a chance that 1 lakh people in the India are exactly hitting the buy in the same time. What if it's an ending time, close ending sale, or if they announced it like in 10 minutes, it will be over, like movie tickets. Okay, then you all will be eager to click on book now, right? It may happen to you so many times when you are trying to book one thing, the server will be loaded and you will not get the ticket. The ticket will be free and you will just book the ticket. When you are about to pay, automatically the ticket will be booked by someone. IRCTC mostly will happen it, right or not? Everyone who books a train, they will understand it. The moment you try to click on it, it will happen. Now, these things will happen it because the server maintenance will not be great at that time. Is it clear, ma? Now, what is the solution? When multiple people are maintaining at a time, now when server loads happen more, immediately it should replicate into another server. Now see, my main driver will be there. The main driver automatically always will create 2 servers. In case in this particular database, in this particular server, sir, whatever the server is there, in that server, my database is there. Imagine in primary server, my database is, in my primary server is taking so much time. Immediately, it will shift to the secondary server. It will shift to the secondary server. But sir, secondary server also should have same data, na? Right or not? Your application went to the secondary server. What if the secondary server is not having the data to book how many seats are there, how many buckets, tickets are there? If it's not there, it would be problem. So your main server will be copied into another server based on the loadage. Is it clear, ma? It will only create it. That is called replication, replica. And each one it create is called replica set. Replica set. How do you create a replica set? Usually here I can't create it because we are not having the admin one. Once we started Atlas, in the Atlas, I will show you tomorrow. Now here rs replica set dot add, and I will give you another server one. Then that server will be copied into another server. Now imagine I went to one database server and another database server, and whatever the database server I am in, current server will be copied to the previous database. Here already one database is there, like database named blocks. Now if I go to another server, in that server I just maintained it rs.add logs, blocks, automatically in the blocks, one replica set of blocks will be added. This is having same database. So understand my point, ma. Understand the point. It is so simple. The point is block one database can be copied into another server. One database from one server can be copied into another server, okay, whenever the loadage happen, and each copy is called one replica set. And this concept of going from primary to secondary is called replication. What it is called? Replication. Now sir, understand this one in what in some more detail. Don't get confused in this. This is what people will do most of the times. Now here, imagine the database is huge. Okay, servers are there. Now, who will give the servers? Replication will give the server. Final. Now, imagine the database is there. In that database, so much data is there. Imagine the data of Airbnb, or imagine the data of Netflix, or imagine the data of Prime or Amazon. There is so much bunch of data is there. Now, even though 100 servers are there, when you are trying to get the data from one particular server, because of the so much data, you may not get the exact one in the exact time, right? Now, data also has to be segregated. Now, in this data, whatever is data is there, data also has to be segregated. Now, if my blogs post having it so many things, now automatically what it will do, your data will be divided into so many other databases. One database will be divided into multiple databases. One database copied into multiple servers, replication. One database will be will be divided, not copied, will be divided into multiple databases, and each database is called as shard. Each database is called one shard. They are called shards. So one shard, two shard, like that. Now, this concept of dividing your database into multiple databases so that people can actually get the data from any database is known as sharding. Is known as sharding. If you are going for MongoDB interview, the first question they will ask you, do you know sharding? If it is a basic interview, they will ask you aggregation pipeline or something like, basic interview will ask only CRUD operations or some functions like sort and all. But if it is somewhat advanced, aggregation pipeline. If it is too advanced, they will go with sharding or, replication or indexes. Is it clear, ma? Now, how do you do sharding? This also can be done using create shard. Okay. Now, let me go here. Now, these notes will be shared today. Where I did it here. I think somewhere it's mentioned. Yeah. Sharding. Now, I'm one more explaining it's a sharding. Okay, just a spelling mistake. It's sharding. So sharding is basically your database will be divided. So let's go here. Now, your one database, sir, your one data, whatever the database data you have, that data can be passed through multiple machines to improve your scalability and performance. Okay. Now, this is also called horizontal distribution. Sharding is also called horizontal distribution, where one data will be given into multiple machines. Okay. And it will just distribute. Now here, next one, it's like you have main one database. Where is this database? Now this is the main database. Now each database will have their own instance. Now shard 1, shard 1, shard 2, shard 3, kind of. To access each and every shard, we will have some kind of keys. Okay. Now let's go here. Let's go in detail. How do you create them? There is one database by default, sir. If you go to admin, there is one database named admin. If you go to that, it will automatically create it, sir. See, if you write it here, enable sharding my database, and whatever the database name you give, and for that database, it will start the shard processor. Okay. Now, automatically this whenever the load increases, whenever it is huge data, automatically it will only divide it. It will only run it on multiple machines. Okay. And you can give, sir, I want to give my own machines. You can give how many shards you want. You can even create it, sir. You can only write it more and more. You can add one shard. You can add a shard named. Now here we are doing MongoDB localhost MongoDB 27017. Same data, localhost MongoDB 1 27017. Localhost MongoDB 2 27017. So the same port will be used. Port is server, right? Now it can be used with multiple data instances, and each data instances will have one common data, sir. Is it clear, ma? Now let's see. Now, any doubts here? Is it clear, everyone? The concept of sharding and the concept of replication is very, very important. Now go here. Replication. I will give you the basic notes for replication also. Replication is also the same thing, but here we will pass the data through multiple servers. Each server, there each part is called one shard. Here each part is called one replica set. What it is called? Replica set. Now, these are the main things in the MongoDB, sir. Now, two more. Now, what are the more things you need to know in the MongoDB? For the advanced query, sir, which we will discuss tomorrow, are uh, where are we writing the notes? Yeah, something. Okay, now see, listen, everyone, ma. Now you need to know three things. First one, Atlas. In the Atlas, I will tell you searching technology also, how the searching will happen. And you need to know for higher security purpose, user management. Like how do you handle authentication, or how do you handle role-based management? Like different roles are there. Teachers will have, or students will have, or admins will have kind of different role-based authentication is there. Or whether a person is logged in or not, how do you manage in the database? These two things are comes in the user management. These three things will cover in the Atlas, sir. In the Atlas. Now, what I want from you guys? Uh, Go here, go to Google, type it here, Atlas. Sorry, MongoDB Atlas. Now open it. Let me show you the basic one. Now go here, sir, and click here. Sign up with your particular username. Okay. Sign up with your email, ma. Whatever the email is there, just sign it up. It will create one cloud platform. Now, sir, when you start your application, you will see in your application, I think for the persons who tried with Python, I gave you Python code. You all tried it, right? How to connect to your MongoDB. When you tried it, don't try. You didn't try it. Now, whoever tried it, ma, just you will get it. Now, when you are trying it, you will get the link. A link you passed with localhost, na? Instead of this, pass the main one. Okay, now here I'm going into databases. Now in the databases, whatever the database is there, now here I can see connect. If I click on connect, I can see here connect with drivers. Now here I will get one link. See this link. This is my MongoDB server link. My mail ID and my password, everything will be there here. Now if I take this link and if I paste it in my Python code, instead of writing it localhost 270, and then whenever I create the database will be added here. Whenever I delete the data here, data will be deleted. How many data are there? How many databases are there? Everything you can check it here only, which we will see it in our next classes. Like here, see browse collections here. I can see how many collections are there. I didn't have anything. Tomorrow we'll create it. Okay. Now you can check it. You can try to do insert operation, delete operation, update in the cloud. Okay. You know how to connect the backend. I told you basic one how to connect the MongoDB, and connect your MongoDB and do some operations, sir. Okay. You put one button, and if someone clicks on the button, Python will tell it like add this particular value, and automatically the value will be updated in the database, and which you can check it in cloud. Is it clear, ma? Everyone, today's task is create your own Atlas account and just start your basic one. Okay. Just start here. If you go to the Atlas, if you go to database, you can actually get the link. How do you get the link, sir? Connect. If you click on connect, if you click on drivers, and then here you can get the link. And this link, if you go with here Node.js, no, I wanted Python. If you go with Python, now see Python will tell you pip install Mongo. And here, if you don't, sir, I don't know how to connect also, sir. Here only click view full code. It will give you how to do the PyMongo code, and then take this whole code and paste it. Okay. And then automatically your PyMongo will, your particular database will be connected, ma. Now in that, see, you will not get it the database. You will get the cluster. Cluster is like the server. Okay. My cluster is in Mumbai or something. Your cluster will be created. Once cluster is created, in that you put how many databases you want. Create a database, or directly write it, use something, automatically it will create the database, and then add some collection and add some documents. Is it clear, ma? Any doubts? No. Try to do CRUD operations using Atlas. In case if you are not getting the CRUD operations, whatever the errors are there, just bring it to me. If it's not a Python error, I will solve it. Okay. Yeah. That's what tomorrow we'll search about, how the Atlas can be done and all. Okay. Any doubts till now? Is everyone clear, ma? Yeah. Sir, you can go to Kaggle. In Kaggle, you will get the JSON data also. In case if you want to do MySQL also using Kaggle, go to datasets and type it here, whatever you like it. Now I'm just typing it JSON. You won't get the nice JSONs, but you will get dummy JSONs. Here, if you go here, see JSONs, right side, you can put a filter. Only JSON files I want. Now see, Yelp data is there, or Drake lyrics or something is there. Now try to take it any one data. Okay, One Piece anime raw JSON is there. Then you can take this JSON and you can try to use it, sir. Is it clear? You guys know this, right? For the persons who don't know, it's one of the good anime. Okay, but don't try to watch it if you are a new beginner, because it has more than thousands episodes. It is still going on. Okay. Now, is there anyone anime fans here? Why only boys are anime fans always? That's good. I'm also the anime fan. That's good. Yeah, that's it. Thank you all. Thank you. Yeah. If no doubts, you can leave. Girls are BTS fans. That is true. One. Yeah, I will share the links, ma. I will try to share the links. మర్చిపోయింది కదా, ఇక్కడ షేర్ చేస్తాను. మీరు షేర్ చేస్తారు.